Good morning, dear children. Welcome back to the class. So let's give a quick recap of our previous class. So what we studied in the previous class? Water cycle. So what is water cycle? When the heat of the sun falls in the water body, now water body can be your river, lake, ponds, okay? Then that water turns into water vapor. Then water vapor moves upwards. You can see this arrow. Then water vapor moves upwards. Then when it meets with the cold air, children, it turns into small droplets. Then these small droplets with other things forms a cloud, forms clouds, okay, in the sky. So inside the clouds, children, the water droplets combine to form big drops. Now children, this water inside the cloud, the water droplets combine, okay, combine to form big drops. So after that, children, when the water drops in the clouds become heavy, when the water drops in the clouds become heavy, then what it happens? They fall as rain. The water drops fall as rain. Then the rainwater, where does it go, children? As we have already studied, that the rainwater gets collected in the river, in the water bodies. Isn't it? Is the diagram clear to you all? Okay, so let's start the class, children. Take out your book. So children, take out page number 27 of your book. The objective of the class is to understand how do rain clouds look like. We know that clouds gives us rain, isn't it? But how do rain clouds look like? So let's start, children. You can see I apply paragraph. We have read that clouds gives us rain, isn't it? Clouds gives us rain. Then how do they look like? Now this is the question. How do they look like? Rain clouds are dark in color. They are heavy and filled with water droplets. Just now we studied in water cycle, isn't it? So you can see the image in your book, children. You can see that rain clouds are darker than the normal clouds, isn't it? So why it is so, children? Because it is filled with water droplets. Okay. Now turn the page, children, page number 28. So children, what is written here? Why is it that all clouds do not come down as rain? All clouds do not come down as rain. Why is it so, children? Can you say? Now let's see the board. You can see the question written in the board. Now clouds is made of heavy water droplets, isn't it? These droplets come down. It's pulled down. When it comes in contact with the warmer air, the water droplets changes to water vapor. This is how that all clouds do not come down as rain. I would like to explain you again, children. Clouds are made of heavy water droplets. These droplets pull down. When these droplets comes in contact with the warmer air, children, this change to water vapor. Is it clear? This is how that all clouds do not come down as rain. Next, have you ever been to seashore? Seashore looks like this, children. Have you ever been to seashore? So we sweat a lot when we are at the seashore. We sweat a lot when we are at the seashore. Why is it so, children? Do you know the reason for this? At seashore, children, the air is filled with water vapor. You know that it is near the water body. It is a water body, isn't it? So the air is filled with what? Water vapor. So the water in our sweat, the water which is there in our sweat does not get changed into vapor easily. It does not get changed into vapor. The water which is there in our sweat, it does not get changed into vapor easily. Is it clear to you all? That have you ever been to seashore? Then why do we sweat a lot there? Why, children? Now can you answer? Because the air is filled with water vapor, and the water in our sweat does not change into vapor easily. It changes into vapor but does not change easily. Okay? So children, what is written here? Have you seen dew drops on leaves in the morning? Where do they come from? Have you ever wondered about it, that from where do the dew drops comes on leaves? Have you ever thought over it? So let's see the answer, children. Dew is made of liquid water that has condensed from some of the water vapor in the air. Now children, you know that there is some water vapor is always present in the air around us. Okay? When this water vapor come in contact with the cold air, then this water vapor changes to drops. This is how you can see dew drops on leaves in the morning. Is it clear? Then it cools. Some water vapor is always present in the air around us. It cools down when it touches any cold surface. It cools down. Whenever it comes in contact with the cold surface, it cools down. Water vapor cools down. So this is the reason why we see water droplets on a glass of cold water. If it is asked, children, why do we see water droplets on the glass of the cold water? You can see the cold water. If you pour water in the glass, cold water in the glass, children, you will come to see that there is a droplets. You will see water droplets on a glass. Okay, why is it so? Because water vapor came in contact with the cold surface. Is it clear? Then we learn that wet clothes dry due to the heat from the sun. We know that wet clothes dry due to the heat of the sun. Isn't it? How do wet clothes dry when we keep them indoors? If you keep the wet clothes inside the house, how will it dry? Will the sunlight come inside your house? No, isn't it? So how will it dry? So let's see the answer, children. In monsoon season, clouds cover the sky. During the monsoon season, children, clouds cover the sky. So the sun is often hidden behind the clouds. Sun is hidden behind the clouds. Hence the clothes does not get enough heat, and it takes time to dry. So it is difficult for during the monsoon season for the clothes to dry. Is it clear to you all? Okay, children. So the key words which we have come across today are: first is monsoon, second is dew, third fog, fourth seashore, fifth indoors. Okay, so you can note down these keywords in your copy. Thank you so much, children.